All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call, the family call. It's the most important night of the week, so I'm glad you all made it on here. We have 342 participants in climbing. Very big welcome to the 14 or 15 brand new people. We're going to share some great things with you. You're going to love it. Like, I don't know if you were on early and you heard me tell everybody else, sharpen your pencil, get your favorite pen out, get a fresh page on your legal pad, get ready to take some notes. And then take your melatonin at the end of the call because you're going to be so excited you're going to have a hard time sleeping. All right, so again, welcome. My name's Niall Eddy. I'm calling from Southwest Florida, and normally I brag about the temperature in Sunshine State, but it seems winter is even hit here, and we drop down into the 40s and 50s at night. Get our jackets out. I know some of you are laughing about getting jackets out at 50 degrees, but it's serious for us Florida folks. I moved down here about 20 years ago to North Florida. I made it to South Florida about 4 years ago. And I found the place that I want to stay the rest of my life. I'm on the coast. I'm near the harbor. I got waterways and boats and fishermen all around me and fishing stores and fishing stories and fishing everything. So it's almost heaven for me. I moved here because the industry gave me the ability to go up and down the East Coast to find out where I want to be. I've been in the industry for 32 years now. Over those 32 years, I've met a lot of great people internationally, all over the world. But I met two fabulous people, and they're the co-founders of RRR247 and PBS, Rory and Tanya Rickard, 29 years ago. So I've known them for 29 of the 32 years that I've been involved. And when I met them, I just knew that we were going to be part of each other's life somehow, some way. I had no idea how great it was going to be and all the wonderful things that were going to happen. But I just knew when I met these two wonderful people that we would know each other forever. Like I said, I got involved 32 years ago. I made that big decision to walk away from my career because I discovered something fabulous and it changed the course of my life. No higher education or nothing else that I'd done prior showed me the pictures and the lifestyle and the things that I could accomplish here. I was that lucky dad who got to put my kids on the bus, take them off the bus, and I was involved in all of their extracurricular activities because I love being the assistant football coach for my son's football team, the volleyball team, the cheerleading team, and everything else they got involved in. And the high school said, hey, we're looking for a bowling coach. I'm the one that raised my hand and said, I'm going to be the bowling coach for the high school because if I could find a way to spend more time with my kids, that's what I wanted to do. That was my driving force. It was my whole reason to get in this industry in the first place was to just supplement my income and give me extra spending money to spoil my kids a little bit more. But it turned my entire life around because I earned more in income than I ever could imagine and anybody I've ever known in my life previous before getting involved in the industry. It gave me the time freedom to live the life I wanted to give my kids the life that I wanted to give them. It gave me the financial freedom to do anything that my kids' hearts desired, go anywhere that they wanted to go. It just spoil them without spoiling them rotten, right, Mom and Dad? We don't spoil them rotten, but we can still spoil them. And I spoiled them in a way that just put that entrepreneurial spirit into their hearts because, my son owns his own business. He has since he was 12 years old. He's worked for himself. He's never had a job in his life. And a lot of times I hear him talk and I go, oh my goodness, you were listening when you were 14. Because we just had such a great time throughout the years. So all you dads out there, you know how lucky, when I say I was a lucky dad, I got to put him on the bus and take him off the bus. You know what I'm talking about, because usually it was go to work, come home just in time to have dinner with him, give him a kiss on the forehead, tell him to go brush your teeth, go to bed, right? It was bedtime because we were working those long hours. And this industry gave me the opportunity to get to erase all that, turn it all around, and just spend every single day with my kids while I was building an incredible business. And I did that because I got into some industries with a really good system. I want you guys to get used to this word, system, that we could take out to the marketplace and grow some incredible businesses. Now, I said what I've known the Rickards for 29 years of the 32 I've been involved. When I met Rory, he was just a young kid working for a telecommunication company out west. But here's what I want you guys to know about Rory. He had an unbelievable software brain. This is way before the internet, no text messaging, no email, no social media, none of that, large forms of communication. And he built something that we could use through the phone, the telephone, that big old handheld landline, or that thing that was hanging on the wall from a cord. Some of you here don't even know what that looks like or feels like. And through that telephone system, he built us a system where I could advertise in the top 300 newspapers around the country, running all through one voicemail. And I could check my voicemail and everything that I needed to do, and then mail out the packages that I needed to mail out that day, or make the return phone calls that I needed to make. And the best part was I was building this team all over the country and in some other countries. I could leave a message on that voicemail to that team and send one message to thousands of people all at the same time. Sounds just like email or texting is everything that we do on the internet today, right? But we didn't have none of that stuff. But we did have Rory Rickard. He's the guy that figured that out through the phone. So when the internet came out and the technology started changing, that's when Rory really found his niche. He got online and started teaching us how to use the internet, which was a whole lot better than that phone was. He became the first online guru in lead generation. He built lead generation companies to help thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs build their business on the internet. And he's been the number one leader in that industry for a lot of years because he did everything right, and he performed great customer service for all of his customers, and he built great relationships over that time. Then he started building websites, and I remember using some of his very early websites. And I was looking at everybody else out there building websites. No one could get the results that he got from his websites. So he was producing the best leads. He could produce more than anybody else. He could produce a better quality than everybody else. And he was building the websites that produced better than everybody else's. And obviously he became one of the first gurus out there. And over time, that whole thing has just kept evolving. The technology got better. Every time the technology changed, he was on top of it, in front of it, and implementing it and put it into the system, right? I watched that first website turn from a one-page flyer on the internet to a page behind the page, which was exciting by itself back then. And they just keep evolving and turning into this thing where there's hundreds of pages inside that front page. And every single one of those pages represents another product and service relevant to the marketplace that we, as a team, get to take out there and build a business with. Not just locally, all across the country and all across the globe now, because we're expanding everywhere. And when he attached the training site to it, where he could really take everything that he knew how to do and put it into one spot, put it in video format, so you could watch him do what he does and how he does it. It was the final piece to the puzzle that just created a perfect system where anybody, no matter what kind of experience or background you have, can just plug into the system, follow the training, put forth the effort, and achieve whatever it is you're here to achieve. Whether you're here just to supplement your income, add on to your retirement plan, or work really hard for a couple of years and quit your job and walk away like I did and never look back. It doesn't matter what your plan is. The system is here in place for you to do that. A system created by two incredible people. Rory has got an incredible business mind and a technology mind. His wife, Tandy, is one of the most organized people you ever meet. She's a strong businesswoman herself, right? In the beginning, she was raising 7 children, running several businesses, and helping Rory get this thing all built and put together, and scheduling everything so everything was on time, and making sure that every appointment was met and every deadline was met. And I'm gonna tell you, I was looking at one of the calendars today. I forgot who I was there. I was adding Sherry to the wine and dine to our one of our calendars, and I see Tanya was filling out information for May of 2013 or 14, or 23 or 24. And I was like, there she is. She's plans way ahead, and she's always planning. She's one of the most organized people, and we're talking to amongst ourselves with some of the MSIs today, how we like to just spend some time with her and learn how to organize our day even better and block out our time so we can be more productive, so we can help more people and teach all this stuff that we do. Two great business minds that came together, became a husband and wife team, but also became a business team to build something to take out there and put back into society and give and help us, everybody that gets on board, achieve whatever they want to achieve. Turn your life around, turn your life upside down, take a different path, learn something new, and accomplish more than if you're like me, more than you ever even thought you could accomplish. If you just tap into the system and never make that one mistake that anyone can ever make here, because there's only one, and that's to quit on yourselves and give up. If you quit on yourselves and give up, well, guess what? It's not going to work for you. But if you don't quit on yourself and you don't give up and you plug into the system and you become a student, and you put forth the effort and you do the steps and you do what Rory's telling you to do, you're going to get what he gets. You'll hear him say this a lot. You do what he does, you'll get what he gets. And a lot of people here that you're going to meet over time have done just that. We bought into that. When he said, do as I do, you'll get what I get. A lot of people bought into that. We started doing what he does. Guess what? We were starting to get what he gets. So we were, there's a lot of full-time people here, like Stacy, you heard talking a second ago, and Linda, you heard talking a second ago. I don't see any faces on the front screen. Andy was just there a second ago. We dove into this full time because we have the same passion that they have. Is take it and pay it forward and help as many people as we can, stomp out poverty, change the world, do all the good that we can do before we leave this planet. So I'm here to tell you, I want to be the first one to tell you, those are the people that you're getting a business with. But if you are someone who is looking for a way to increase your finances, build an incredible business at the same time, helping other people on this planet, then you have found a home here. And guess what? We welcome you with open arms because we need more people to spread the word, get out there, pay it forward, and help as many people as possible. So now it's my pleasure, you guys, my absolute pleasure to introduce one of those co-founders to you right now. He's going to share some incredible things. So like I said, I hope you've got a pencil ready, got your favorite pen out, because there's a lot of information coming your way. Our CEO, our co-founder, Mr. Rory Rickard, who happens to be just up the street from you now. Take it away, my friend, our boss man, our brother, our leader.
Thank you, buddy. And I appreciate you guys, the overview on it. And you guys, every time you go through this, Niall, we have so many new people every week. It's nice that you get to bring things up to speed. But you guys, we've been working on this for a long time. And hopefully it looks really easy and simple as you're going through the steps. It's a very complex process here to build your PBS to where you're going to be building it, and it allows you to create income streams. This is a very viable, real business for you that is built around success, measured out in ways that can transform and get past crazy things that happen in the world, right? It's about having multiple streams of income to deal with multiple issues in life, right? And it literally allows you to create time and financial freedom, because you can do this from anywhere. And once you get your system built, and because of the support systems we have in place with our instructor process and our MSIs and our leadership, if something happens to you and you gotta step aside from your business, it doesn't crumble. We take care of each other, right? It's just a smarter way of doing business. And if you haven't read my book, read it, because I've put some stuff in there on where the direction's going, and you guys are starting to see a lot of those absolutely start happening now. I said where things are going to be going and how the world's going to change and how people work. And guess what? It's, a year and a half after I released that book, it's happening, and we're providing it. Crazy manifestations there, but the trends are there. And I'll tell you guys something that I've been very fortunate to be in momentum and being part of the marketing world. Marketing makes the world go round, and things are fast paced. And if you're really good at it, you get to see things before everybody else does. And that's been my life. Well, now that's everybody's life that's here. You guys, we're ahead of big trends. We're ahead of them. And there's a couple of things in positioning, and I'm gonna cover that today. But one of the things that we are all going to be blessed with, it's not going to change. We're making things happen so good that big things come to us. You guys, I don't seek them out. They come barreling down my door. They come with invitations to fly me out to see things. They want our attention because we have something that they need. The way to get the word out, the way to market, right? That law of marketing, understanding that is why we have such a great position, right? No matter how great their product is, no matter how great their system is, no matter how great of good it could provide to the world, if people don't know about it, it will not sell itself. And that's what we get to do, right? We get to connect products and services with the consumer, and in a very effective way. The genius behind the PBS is that it works the same way people buy today already. We didn't change their buying habits or the patterns of how they buy. We put a system online that works with how they already buy anyway. We just got to have the right products, the right services, and do the marketing to get people there and let them go through our process. It's proven, right? So I've got some really big things to unload today. You're going to take notes. The first note I want you guys to go on is next Tuesday. By the way, do not miss the Tuesday training calls, right? You know, we've got, you know, another 22,000 plus people that have been trained in PBSs that don't show up on these Tuesday calls. The ones that show up are the ones that are winning big, okay? And we do have them recorded. We have a lot of people check on the replays because we do put them on the YouTube channel. But being here live, there's two things that happen. One, you are setting a pattern of taking care of your business. I can't talk to every one of you individually and share this information. It's impossible, right? But we get this beautiful conference room where we can get on here. And right now I'm talking to 413 of you, right? And we can talk to more, and we've got the threshold to build even bigger. But you guys, this allows me to bring you up to speed week by week by week. If you've been here for a while, things change quick here. You miss a week, sometimes you're behind a month. You miss a month, you're behind a year. Okay, we have one of our top leaders here, and they were out for a little bit. You know, health issues. You know, we got things going around, and they literally hit me up and said, "Oh my God, Rory, I feel like everything has just changed so dramatically." Well, these last weeks they have, but we catch up. Everything's recorded. We can get everybody up to speed. But it's being on here on Tuesdays. This is you investing in your business, saying, "Hey, I'm going to go to my own meeting, my own board meeting this week to find out what's going on with my business, to what I need to do going forward." And even if you can't get to it yet, the knowledge and awareness of it is valuable, right? We need an hour of your time minimum on the Tuesdays to update you on your business and what you can do for success. Okay. Next Tuesday, we are going to do a release to all the students. Right now, we're getting the VIPs up to speed. The instructors are already up to speed. I'll talk about it a little bit later as well. Next week, though, we're launching something new that's going to put a lot of money in people's pockets, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, it's cutting edge. No one even knows about this yet other than through us. We are the launch point into the US and Canada, and we get to tie into the rest of the world with it as well. We get to do that here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to back up on some things. First, I'm going to send you guys a link down below. We have a live event coming up in Texas in April. So with our second anchor offer, Bella Vita, 8th, 9th, and 10th of April. 8th and 9th is a Bella Vita leadership training. We're going to go see the facilities. There's a way to earn a tour to go through it. It's a brilliant multi-billion-dollar operation. And sometimes seeing that, what's behind, it's a pretty impressive thing, right? You realize you're not part of like a garage company, even though big companies start in the garages. And I know these guys that built this over years. They started off feeble, humble, and built up, and now they're big and they know how to do things right? We get the advantage of that. We don't deal with small companies. What we can in our kiosk space, right? We can, but with our big anchors, we're dealing with big operations, and we're dealing with big things that we can build a long future with. Proven partnerships. So Bella Vita, we're gonna have that event in April. That's our first live event of the year for all of us to go to. Now it's the seating's limited. We got to get the tickets in there. You know, I know a lot of people that have committed to going. I put the link on there to book your ticket for Sunday. It's a $20 ticket. We're gonna be providing breakfast items and lunch, right? We're going to do an all-day training at the hotel we're going to stay at. That news is going to be released anytime soon. So we're not booking the hotels yet. This is just your commitment. You're going to be there. We got to get the right meeting space for how many people are going out there. And this is where we're going to just pour on training on RRR247. Tanya and I will both be there, right? And we're going to be there to cover the basis. If there's something you're not quite getting or to get over the hump, sometimes it's being face-to-face and hearing it from another, an MSI or another team member, or someone that's not even in your direct team. We're one big family. These live events are priceless. If you can make it to the Dallas area, right? It's going to be in McKinney. It's just outside of Dallas. It's over towards Frisco. We're going to be in there. That's where the facilities are. Sometimes the seeing and touching the business you're part of makes a huge difference. Always though, getting live trainings, hearing how things go, being a part of that energy, it kicks off the next thing. Okay. That's our first event of the year. The next event we have, just to repeat it out there, it's tied to our number one anchor offer. I call it our seat at the table, which is wine, right? Wine ambassador, we do leadership there, and that's leadership for all RRR247. Our top earners they're going to be there, right? Our top trainers, they'll be there. And there's still plenty of time to earn it, right? We're going through April to go to that event. That's in June. All right, June 13th to 20th. Several of you already bought tickets. You've got your airline set up. You know you're going to make it there for the week or the 5 days. Some of you guys should all be going for the 7 days. But we're going to be in Waikiki, Hawaii. Beautiful destination. And once you change that environment, and we're going to stay at a hotel that most people would not go to on their own. It's very expensive. That's what we get to do here. Okay. And the reason why we are is because it's funded by not just wine, but our other partnerships. They chip in to invest in the leadership training. That's in June. Then September, Labor Day, Grand Cru event, Grand Cru's only. That's also for wine. That's our vineyard event. Now we're going to have tickets going on sale. They're only available to Grand Crus. And there will be a promotion after this next promotion. You guys will be able to earn all sorts of travel funds and earn ways to go to that event and the fall event for Bella Vita. It's usually in September, early October. It's in the fall, and we'll know those dates when those come. But you're gonna be able to earn funds from us in wine to travel to our other events. It's a big operation here, right? Those are our number one anchors. We're gonna be adding some stuff starting next week. So that's why I want to get you guys ready. We got multiple streams of income. Our two main anchors, what we focus on, that's what we advertise on because it's the most relevant. It brings things in. You guys, I can go anywhere, and talk about wine. It comes up. People care about it. It's relevant. And we're going to address how to do that. We're going to go into some different things too, so that people can break out of their shell. How do you do all that? Those happen at live events. All right. Or in our trainings, we'll work on that. But the live events, we have more focused time, right? Everybody's outside of their normal environment. We're in a very positive environment, and we get to really work on the energy levels and sharing things that make things work. You cannot beat a live event. So we have the one coming up in April, the one in June. We're going to have Labor Day in September for Grand Crus. And we just got the permits back. We know the numbers we can go, limited space. So we'll put that up for Grand Crus. If you're a Grand Cru member, you can get a ticket. We always let you bring a spouse. But so that means two people. It means the tickets are, it's going to be, we're going to have a lot of people go, but we're going to have families go, right? So be aware of that. We'll put that out there. It's going to be an insane event. And if you talk with your instructor, if they went, this is one of those events like you see on movies. It's that awesome, right? It's worth everything. And we're going to be changing some things up this year. We're doing a whole different twist. It's going to be longer and more fun of an event because we're going to do it during the night. When it's not so hot, we got big, huge floodlights, so it'll look like day. And that way we can have a lot more dancing, a lot more wine drinking and tasting, a lot more music. You never know the entertainment we're going to bring through. Man, we got some ideas, but it's already being scheduled and it's in the future. It's something we really look forward to. And then we get together for the Bella Vita event and we do a Triple R event before and usually after. And that way we focus on some things, some training, and we're always rolling things out and making sure everybody knows what to do to go press things on. Now, we've got a lot of things in store and we're going to be focusing on throughout the Tuesdays. There is so much going on. I was on the phone with Niall on this today. You guys, we're gonna ram a lot of information over the next few weeks. We've been so blessed with awesome things to do. We're going to try to keep up with it. And then we got to go back and really hone in and focus on this plus promotion. You guys, that product is going to make us a lot of money. All right. It's weight loss. It works. People add it to their coffee. It's unbelievable what's going on. I'm hearing all sorts of things where people are like, oh, they don't quite like the taste. Now they're like, I'm adapted to it. My body likes it. Imagine. It's freaking awesome when it does. Niall and I already went through it. We got to test this for a month on when they got it compiled so we could actually see how it worked. And then when we were out and they wouldn't send us more, we were pretty upset. It was in production. So, I'm gonna carry that everywhere with me. You guys, I got 4 snaps, they're all lined up there, and I'm looking at what that is to market. You guys, unbelievable. Now next Tuesday, all students, I'm gonna put you on notice. We're rolling out something massive and we're ready to roll it out. The instructors have heard about it and the instructors will be fully ready about it. We had to do some very special things to do this. This is a very special project, something that I've been aware of since 2016, February of 2016. In 2019, some severe investments were made. And I say severe, we were really risking that they were going to pull something off. And they did. And you guys are all going to win from it. And we're going to roll out the details next Tuesday. Now, I'm going to cover some more details before we end here today. You guys are welcome to bring family, friends, and guests when I tell you the topic next Tuesday. Okay, now I'm going to just go over a couple highlights of what we have. We've rolled out a lot recently. Okay, I get a kick out of all these text messages and the Facebook messages you guys give me. Yeah, I can't believe we have all this too. Like, I actually feel like I'm living in a dream sometimes because it's just coming at us, and they're all things that solve problems. Solve problems. You know, we've had a lot of people that haven't been able to do our program because they didn't have a job. They just got fired. They actually, you know, they have to go find something right now. Well, we've got jobs now. And I was on the phone with Nate, who runs our PPPS program. He's a long-term business partner and friend of mine. Okay, I go watch his boys play football. He's been part of my kids playing football. We've lived in the same neighborhood, right? Awesome story how we met, and we've been close friends ever since. But also do a lot of business. He put this program together, and we built this around there. And I told him when it was ready for us to bring people on, we could open it up. You guys, a lot of people aren't ready for us. We're not small, and we break things because we're organized. We know how to go to work and get it done, and it's impressive. By the way, Nate told me again today, he's like, Rory, I've seen you do this and you guys operate, but you guys are machines. Like, you guys are just lining things up. I can see how we're going to get this honed in more organized. He's like, but like, you're machines. And I'm like, I know, they're really amazing. I mean, we got Nell and Linda running it, who are just super organized as well. And, you know, it's the power of proper leadership. We get to, you know, see all the time. And so you guys, I'm going to just briefly cover this program, but it's solving problems. All right. We have people that really like this lifestyle, but, you know, life's there. You got bills to pay, rent to pay, you know, car insurance to pay, you know, feed the kids, right? This PPPS program, it's, you know, it pays, you know, $12, $13, $14 an hour, 1099, which means the taxes aren't taken out. So if you look at your take home pay, that's like making $20+ an hour. And if you learn the tax strategies that we're going to teach you, you know, you're not going to get yourself in a lot of heat because you're not paying the taxes. You're going to be paying proper taxes. And because you're a business owner, you have a PBS and you're an online business, you get to write things off. And as you progress and grow, we're going to give you access in our VIP access system to get corporations set up, to have tax advice to make sure you're doing things right and you're paying the minimum amount of tax that you need to pay. No one should pay more than they should pay, right? There's tax codes for those reasons. Most people overpay taxes. Most people that even go through professional tax services pay. You need to rely on the right person that knows the knowledge behind it. We're going to be helping you guys with that. Lots of things coming, and that's what's really awesome here, guys, is I have a vision of what I've wanted to teach everybody and share everything I've learned in the business world. And because of these incredible master system instructors and the incredible instructor base taking care of the house, I get to go put that together with all my partnerships. I got to go put this together with all the guys we have, right? We have a full-time attorney. If I can free up some stuff there, he can oversee a team that we can set up corporations the right way and do it at a very awesome price, not get people strapped for thousands of dollars and they don't need to do it. Who you know is everything. Guys, there's so many cool things coming. We're going to be talking about that. But you guys, I get to put that together because the house runs right. You know, I get to talk and work with students because I love it as much as I want and dive in there. But these Tuesdays are when I really get to talk to you guys all like one-on-one. You know, Jamie, I get to look at you and we get to talk on Tuesday. You know, this technology is amazing. Right now, guys, there's some cool technology coming out we're part of. This gets fun. Denny, I can look at you and talk to you. You know, that's amazing we can do that, right? Not just phone, right? Cynthia, I can look at you, right? I hear about Cynthia Stokes all the time. I can actually see it. I love this technology. Okay. So we got a performance blogging system that allows us to create multiple streams of income. You guys already know this. You've already been through the presentation. You've already gone through the training. Hopefully all of you guys are working on your sites, right? And building it up. That's constant, right? So when you get your PBS built and you've modified all your pages, you've been posting ads, you apply for Google AdSense and get Google AdSense, that's the first major milestone. You know, you're in all the anchor offers, you're doing the marketing, You're set up to have everything pay you as you build, and you get Google AdSense, first major milestone. Like literally celebrate the crap out of that, right? Have a great bottle of wine, a great steak, right? Celebrate it because you just hit a milestone, and now you've got a system that can work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you've already learned how to do stuff. You've gone through a big learning curve to get there. Big milestone. After that milestone, we're going to give you access to even more things. Even more things. Okay? Now, Tuesday, all the students that are on Tuesday, Tanya and I are going to give you guys a huge gift. Huge gift. It's going to be for a limited time, and then we're going to take it away because it's a very huge gift, and it's an investment into you as well. Okay, we'll explain what it is next Tuesday. Right, so we're going to start promptly next Tuesday. I'm going to need almost the entire hour that we have. So now we'll get on there. He'll do an introduction for the new guys, but we got to really be honed in. So come early, because if you miss the first 5-10 minutes, you're going to miss some very important things. Next Tuesday is a big day for us. Okay, next Tuesday, it's the 1st of February. Major release for RRR247. Okay, and we're going to do a very awesome gift to you guys on that day as well to launch this. And I'm gonna preempt it a little bit of a tease today, just to get your mind on where it's at. Okay. So we've got, Wine Ambassador, Bella Vita, and we've got all of our other projects. We got a lot of stuff that's in cryptocurrency because we get to market categories, right? We get to build those categories up. We have some weak categories. We're looking to add more things in there, right? Pets, pretty weak, but don't worry, there's things coming. We'll get it in there. Clothing, we got more clothing companies we'll add there. It's all coming. It's a matter of time. They're all kiosks though. They're not the major draws, but they do add money to our pockets, right? We've got Cash Network Direct, which has all of our direct relationships. You guys, we get major commissions compared to whatever we had before. So, you guys, we went from getting 2.5% to 10% across the board almost, because we got rid of all the middlemen. They come direct to us. We have our own tracking system. Everybody gets paid that way, and we get to monitor it all, right? It's pretty awesome. Okay. Now, inside Cash Network Direct, we launched the ERC credits, the Employee Retention Credit Program. That's picking up a lot of steam. We have a lot of things coming in there. That's going to be some big check payouts. Big payouts. Josh said, we had Josh on to talk with you guys. I believe that was last week, and we got a 2-year runway. Well, that's great. That means it's worth doing SEO. It's worth doing all that stuff. And then, when it's gone, just so you guys know how this goes, when that program's done, we don't delete our pages. We modify the pages and say that program's ended, so we keep the history up, right? And if you're looking for other ways and other benefits, here's, we'll just cross-reference something. We don't need to destroy that work. You guys, I built a page on Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton back when they were back in the 2016 election. I still get traffic on it today. I built it in an hour. I posted it out a little bit. I get traffic today. It still comes up. It's still a relevant search. I don't know who's looking at it, but it brings traffic, and I get paid on Google from it at a minimum. And then what else they see, right? We're going to be focusing on more and more writing to build up our uniqueness and to build up more traffic in what we do. That's the art of performance blogging. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing a training on response magic. If you don't have your Google AdSense yet, you may not have response magic yet, and you're just brand new building pages. Well, it's good to see it because you're going to need to do it, but you're going to need to do it eventually. And I'm redoing it based on today's stuff. And I'm going to tell you on Saturday, I am going to absolutely leak out what this new program is because I'm going to build it into that platform. It's that powerful. And then it's going to really get people pretty excited. So if you want to know what it is before Tuesday, be on the Saturday training. I believe it's we do 11 o'clock Eastern to 12 to 1. It's 1 to 3, right? Or 1 to 4 Eastern. 1 to 4 Eastern on Saturday. I'm doing response magic. That's our autoresponder system. I'm going to be building it live. You're going to see it done. And that way you guys can see how I compose the messages, how I put it all together. I want you guys to see exactly how the sausage is made, because you're going to be making your own sausage. Right? You're going to be I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm going to empower you guys how to do that. That's why it's going to be 3 hours. Jeff, I see that smile. We're not really going to make sausage. It sounds good, but you know, a lot of times you don't want to know what's in it. You want to use it. This, you guys need to know. That was where the analogy came from. I'm, you know, for you younger people, I might have just really messed that up. Ask your instructor; they can guide you. Yeah. Okay. So, I got 19 minutes. This is a lot. This is a lot to give you guys. Okay. Real quick, to help people out. Remember, if you can't build your IBO, if you can't build your PBS because you got to have a job. We have jobs, right? Some of you have, you know, you have a spouse that may need to work from home or needs a job. We have a solution, and that program is available for anybody in RRR247 or anybody connected to anybody in RRR247. We've got thousands of job openings. And I was talking to Nate, he's got even more. And we're going to be getting higher paid jobs, higher paid positions. And those that are trained in that process already, they're going to have opportunities to move to higher paying jobs. Now, the irony of that is we want to teach you how to be your business owner and teach you how you can make way more money than you can trading hours for pay. But sometimes you've got to get through the rut. A lot of people got to, you know, hey, I need the money now. I'm not set up to do this. I don't have investment money or stuff set aside where I can chill for 6 months. I've got to make money. We have that solution now, right? And some of us have, you know, adult children that need jobs in the world. We have a solution for that. This is an awesome situation. Okay, gets a little bit better. I'm going to go over some more stuff. IBO program. If you don't know what that is, get with your instructor. Okay, it's an awesome way to solve an issue. It's a win-win solution. Costs nothing. There are some qualifications for it. It pays $750 a month for a guaranteed minimum 6 months. The program gets more and more solid. We have people going longer and longer with that. And we have some that have been paid upwards in over 3 years now. But it's only guaranteed 6 months. Don't go buy a house on it. Don't buy another car. Use it to pay off debt. Use it to fund you building your business. Okay. Now I'm going to be coming out with some offer pages or explanation pages that explain what it really costs to have a job and what it really costs to have mom not work out of the home with kids, so that people can understand we offer them a better way where they can raise their kids and make more money than working at a job. And it's an interesting thing when I talk to more and more students coming in. You guys know that it costs money to have a job? Yeah, you get paid to show up for the hours, but it costs money to have a job. You have to invest even in a job. There's something that has a set return for you. You can't ever make more than that set return, yet you've got expenses that go up too, right? Whatever the price of gas is, that's affecting you. If you got to drive to work, car, maintenance, repairs, gas, right? Extra drinks, extra coffees that you want to get by going out. And what's your time worth to commute to that job and back? You got to buy certain clothes for the job. That's cost, right? You gotta act like you like all your coworkers. That's a mental cost, right? All these things are part of having a job, and yet people are like, "Oh, I want to invest in a business." You're like, "But you're gonna invest in a job." Like, I don't understand. Like, and I just think people can't do math. So we're gonna spell it out, okay? And we're gonna market that out there because we want to share this with the world. We have a lot of solutions. You guys, we not only do we have an unlimited PBS with no walls, we can make as many actions happen as possible. We have an unlimited opportunity to help as many people as we can. I want to help 1 million people actively doing this, and that won't even put a dent in what we can do for the world. You guys are part of it. Okay, cryptocurrency. You guys, it's been out for 13 years. Oddly enough, you can look how old RRR247 is pretty much as old as Bitcoin. I put that together the other day and thought, wow, the coincidences of life, right? Like I was born at the same time the internet was born. That's a crazy thing. Now, you know, put some things in perspective. So I'm looking at this crypto world, and I've been following up with it. You know, I was using Bitcoin as a way to pay for things back when it was like $300. Okay, we can go over the stories. There's opportunities. Okay, and there's also habits and investment habits and and understanding how money actually works. Well, there is new money. It's called cryptocurrency. It's not a fad. It's not going away. So whatever you've been told, it's not going away. Okay. There's trillions of dollars in crypto already. It's not a game. Okay. Now there's a big upside in there for us to market to. The world knows about it, but they're not part of it yet. That means a lot of people need to be educated. It means there's a lot of need for a service. We're going to be providing services and education. Okay. And a big element of that is going to be launching with you guys next Tuesday. Now, cryptocurrency and how that operates is pretty much like how they raise money for capital for companies. Only it's a new way. And it's a way that is trustless, meaning it's protected, right? Now, there's a lot of cryptocurrency things out there that their intentions might be good, but they don't have any foundation behind them. And so people put a lot of money in it. There's pump and dumps. There's literally Ponzi schemes online. And some of them have even been, linked to credible things. I personally have put money into a big exchange. I have Bitcoin in there. I had a lot of other coins and altcoins, and they ran away with $2 trillion. Okay. My money, a lot of other investor money, and they were accredited, right? Things can happen. Well, things are getting more and more regulated. It becomes Wild West and they regulate it. Okay. And there's a lot of regulatory things happening right now. And there are things that are out there. But, a lot of things out there really, it's like the .com, time. And I want to just put that out there. You guys remember when there was a .com rush and everybody's just investing money in ideas, ideology, what can happen, and they're throwing tons of money in it. And then all of a sudden, boom, it fell because there are ideas that it had no way to facilitate yet, right? A lot of money, like that. The cryptocurrency world's the same thing. A lot of money going into concepts and ideas, right? Only there's a lot more measurable things. There's a white paper. There's things that hold them accountable. There's also, the way that people can get their money out quick and they can make runs on it. There's all sorts of other things going on, but this is the new way of doing like like raising funds, right? Is a cryptocurrency. So the ones I like to back up are ones that we know we can participate in, because I like to earn what's called sweat equity. I like to earn crypto for the stuff we're going to do. And that way, if we win, we're going to get paid for the marketing we do. But as a company gains in value, we get a big upside in it. I did a lot of projects over my years for stock. I get paid some cash and I get some stock. I have enough of those stock certificates to wallpaper a house. They're useless now, and some of them win. Okay, not everything's going to be golden, but we try to pick best, and some things just take longer to come to fruition. The project coming out for you guys on Tuesday, I've been involved with it since 2016. Add up the years. Now, what's awesome about what we're doing is there's so much going on. I don't need it to come. If it's the right thing to market, we'll add it when it's ready. It's ready. We've added it. You guys get to see it Tuesday, and we're ready to launch it in a big way. We're getting everything set up. Now we got some special things done. We're gonna explain it, but it's gonna get better and better over the next coming months, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. And that's next Tuesday. I will be leaking it out on the Saturday training, because I'm not gonna wait to build the response magic, because once I get that training done, that training needs to last for a while so I can go take care of other matters. So I'm gonna leak it out. So if you want to know what it is and you haven't got caught yet because the instructor leaked it out, Saturday I will leak it out, and then Tuesday we launch, and it's spectacular. So here's some things to think about. When you get involved in a project as a marketer from the very beginning or the onset of when it goes to the public, a lot of times you get bonuses if things happen. That's kind of the older way. I've gotten some really awesome perks for knocking it out of the park, as I would say. And this one, we set some things in motion years ago, and you guys are going to get the benefit of it. It's pretty powerful. We'll explain it. It's going to be another thing that sounds way too good to be true. It's real. We solve some problems, and they know what we can do in market. And we got some commitments behind it. So we're going to be rolling that out on Tuesday, and then it's full go. All right. And it's something we can just do in the circular motion of things. It's in the cryptocurrency space, which means we're going to add something awesome of value, because we have a lot of projects in there, stake-based, the Omninex wallet. Those are still projects coming, but we got to wait until the regulations change and things happen. So we keep them in there. We keep marketing it and doing the keywords. But this is something that is working now. We can run with now. It's an economic thing now, okay? And we're going to be building this up. It also is a very fun thing for a lot of people. There's a big buzz around it. I mean, right now, the last couple of weeks, I mean, cryptocurrencies are dropping again, but they're up so big right now from where they were. People are going to be hearing about them. They're going to be studying it. We're going to have the solutions, but it's also, as an online marketer, the amount of keywords people looking for what blockchain is, what the Bitcoin stuff is, all these different projects, it's a keyword heaven for us bloggers. It's a keyword heaven for us that are trying to get a lot of traffic for free, organically, based on articles and direction where things are going. And it's going to be a very fun tie-in. Now, also, some of these things create passive income when they're growing. If if we pick a winner in the right category, okay, the sky's the limit on that too. And I want everybody to understand how I do things, because if you do what I do, you get what I get, right? Niall started out with that. And that's one of the biggest things in what we do here is we get to do that. You get to do what I do. I get to share what I do that works, bring it to you guys. I have so many things going on bringing these incomes in, right? All our anchors bringing money in, all the kiosks bringing money in. I bring traffic in. I'm teaching you to do exactly how I do it too, right? I'm not holding secrets. I tell you guys everything, teach you how to do everything. The only thing that I do that you guys don't do, I pay for marketing. Tanny and I pay for your marketing so you don't have to. That's the difference, right? If there's a difference, it's that, right? It used to be the other way around. I could kick somebody's butt because I had the money to invest in marketing and they didn't. Now you guys all have it. I've even the playing field. Much as you can eat and much as you can work with. Okay. This opportunity and opportunities like it, when you're winning in everything that we're doing, we can take some risk on some projects we bring in, and we can hit some home runs. And the thing about it is, if you're not taking risks, you're not going to get the rewards. And you don't want to. You want to pass on things that are totally ridiculous, but it's nice to add things that you totally feel it's worth the gamble of your time and energy. Picking the right job is the same thing, right? Like some people get great jobs that pay great, and others get great jobs, and then also they don't pay so great. And there's a lot of things going on, right? But we get to vet things out and we get to lock things in there. And more, the bigger we get a lot of security up front before we take on a project. We get a lot of security that says, hey, this wins a little bit, we're okay. This wins big, we're really okay. And I've been in this marketing world for enough times that we've had some big wins that allowed us to make incredible income that allowed this to happen in the first place. And if I didn't take those risks to make those happen, we wouldn't be here today. It took a lot of resources to build this, in case it looks so easy. And this is something I get to help with you guys and build on. And we're gonna talk about on Tuesday. And then going forward, that's what we're gonna be doing in the VIP access portal. We're going to be adding bigger projects and things that people can be part of and help structure your life as you're building the incomes up on how to help protect your money. We're going to have a lot of resources in that. So I got 6 minutes to go. I'm going to plant a seed on Bitcoin. For those of you that have never invested before, okay, I'm going to give you some advice. If you're not saving money every day or every month, right? Some people have they put their change away. A lot of people will say, look, when I get my income up to here, I'm going to put money away. I just got to get to that and I'll do it. You'll never save, right? Because you're in the habit of spending what comes in. You're not in the habit of creating a habit of saving. It's a pattern of life. So the project we're launching on Tuesday, it has an investment side where you're literally building for your future as well. And what's good about things like that is it gets you in the habit of building for your future. Those that are putting money in a 401k or they're putting money in a savings account, which probably doesn't pay much, you're the habit of saving, so you're building that up. If you never start, you probably never will. It's like, it's that thing, like, what's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. You've got to change things to make change happen. The result doesn't change unless the actions that create the results change. You guys all know this to be fact. You've heard it a million times, but investing in yourself, that's something that, comes back. And, I've talked to a lot of mentors on, what's the best place to get somebody to start. And, when you guys are building your PBS and you're putting the time in, you're investing a pattern of investing into a better life. You're learning a new skill set. You're learning new things to do. You're investing in you, right? Probably the most important thing is to invest and get your skill sets up. And then when you can't learn anymore, then you start investing money away and use your skill sets to create wealth that you're also saving, right? It's really easy to make the money. It's hard to keep the money. There's a lot of development we need. We got to, bring it up to cover a nice life, and maybe we want to change things up. And, you've got to get to a point where you can do all that, but you've got to save, you got to plan, right? And we're going to be getting into more and more of those things. And the one thing about cryptocurrency is it's just like stocks. If you invest the right things, it grows. But because it eliminates a lot of fraud and a lot of, the cunning of men. It eliminates the bad things that can happen. It makes it for a more valuable asset, which is why you're seeing cryptocurrency outdo stocks. And we're going to be in that world. We're going to be dipping in that world. And I want to do it in the way where you guys are actually part of what I call the sweat equity of it. Where we're going to market, we're going to put it out there, we're going to do it in our teams, and we're going to get set up to where we get a huge reward as it wins. And we're going to get a nice reward if it does marginal. But gosh, when we have some type of control in the marketing, when I know that my RRR247 family is behind it, I feel a lot more secure about it. We know how to win. A lot of people do a little bit of effort with consistency. We can move mountains. We don't need to do it by ourselves. We got teamwork. I see it. I watch it. I see the numbers. You guys, that IBO program is nearing $400,000 a month paying you guys. We're moving mountains with that. That represents literally like tens of millions of dollars in sales a month. We're part of a big e-commerce thing. That's just one thing, right? And not all of us are involved in it, but those that are benefiting from it, and those that can, great. And it's just an amazing thing where we're going. Tuesdays are not miss things, guys. After we roll this out next Tuesday, we're gonna have lots of fun and hype happening. And I mean hype because you guys are gonna see some things going crazy. And we're backing it all up. It's a real hype. It's going to be fun. And we're going to be working on pages. We're going to teach you guys how to market it. I'm going to stress something between now and next Tuesday. Do what you can to get your pages modified. Everybody in PBS right now, you guys have less pages to modify than we've ever had students modify. I've changed the model to give you all my pages that work, to give you the ones that get you started and get Google AdSense. You literally got like 50 pages to rewrite. Not 297, right? I used to have just under 300 for you guys. And then you can start adding more. But that's enough to get a proper system up, get Google AdSense, be getting paid on stuff. Get that done. Get it done. The sooner you have that out of the way, that milestone, you guys, this gets more and more entertaining, because as you're building up traffic and you feel like you're not doing much, you start seeing pennies come in. Even though it's pennies and you probably can't do much with it, you see proof of work. It's working. And now you're like, oh, this can grow. And then you're actually gonna do that extra that extra 30 minutes of ad posting, that extra writing, that consistency to make it work. That's what's important about all this. So I'm letting you guys know next Tuesday's big. It's cryptocurrency, okay? It's something massive. And we've got a lot of explanations for you. I'm going to give you guys extra videos you can access. And we're going to give you an amazing gift on Tuesday. Okay. So, anybody that thinks they know anything about crypto, invite them into Tuesday. Okay. We'll have a replay on it, but we're going to do something very special on Tuesday, right? We can fill these lines up to 1,000. Let's max it out. That's fine. And we're going to go over what this is. And it's one of those things that, we're adding it. Obviously, it's going to be part of RRR247. It's I'll cover exact details, but it's one of those standalone things that you can literally market by itself. It's a business of its own in a big way, and we're going to market it our way. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, and we've set it up so we can put our students in and help them succeed in a big way. So we got the structure place that I've had literally years to plan this. I've had 9 months to organize how we're going to run this out. So it's very well prepared. That's why we're doing it. And there's a timing, and that's why we're rolling it out the way we are. We didn't have to rush this. There's a little bit of pressure on timing because of what I'm going to announce on Tuesday, but it's a way to put a lot of extra. Some of you are going to have a lot of cryptocurrency after this. So if you don't have cryptocurrency now and you feel like you're missing out, well, Tuesday, I'm going to give you guys all a chance to be part of it. All right. And once you got cryptocurrency, you can move it around. You can use it to get some Bitcoin if you want to, some Ethereum if you want to. You can use it to play in the world. But a lot of us can earn our way into it versus find the money to invest in it. You know, it's an interesting world that we live in, and it's going to change, right? And it's already changing. And it's going to change the way people work. It's going to change the way people, do things. And it's actually, in general, it's all for the better. I actually really like where we're going. We just got to be a part of that. We don't need to spectate. We got to be a part of it. And in some cases, we are going to make the difference of that business making it or not making it. We're that big. We're that powerful. We're getting bigger and more powerful with more numbers. And when we have 1 million members doing what we do, we will absolutely dictate the way businesses run. It's just what we're creating. We're already seeing it now. We can shut off an account and literally kill a business now. We represent that much to them, right? And that means we get paid well. We get paid us on time. It's great. We're protected by our family. All right. I'm super excited for everybody coming in April. Yeah, we might make sausage. Now I'm hungry. I said that. Now I want a sausage, like a big brat. Sounds great. Okay. I love you guys. I'm so happy we're part of this. I want to tell you all about it, but Tuesday we'll be ready. The instructors are getting everything lined up. And I know I put them in a panic when I told them we're rolling this out next Tuesday. They'll be ready. And again, be patient, okay? And when we roll it out, be patient, all right? I've already, we've already gone through everything and tried to break it as much as possible. And I expect some more things to be broken. The system that we're going to be sharing with you guys, literally very special programming to allow us what we're doing. So we're going to need to walk people through it. Stacy's already had time to build out a step-by-step spreadsheet on it, or I guess a slideshow to show you guys how this works. We're ready. We're rolling it out the right way. And I got to tell you, it is so awesome for Tanya and I to have the leaders come in and help us prepare things properly, that we don't have it all on our back. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, Stacy, for putting that together. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's just like, we just have everything put together. You guys, we are so poised to do more. When we have organization like we have, that means everybody here wins better. Marketing the right things matters. Marketing the right relevance matters. Okay. This new edition. Okay, I'm gonna end with this. I went 4 minutes over. This new edition is, I want you guys to visualize it. Okay. We get to deal with different aspects and want to bring different types of consumers in. When we market wine, we bring in a really good consumer set. People that know wine, like wine, they're great consumers. It just works out really well. It's like by far the most relevant thing we've ever marketed. Bella Vita, for mental health, the youth, the sleep project, their sleep product. And then now we got Plus, and we combination, we got great weight loss solutions. You guys, we got a winning thing over there. But people that are looking for those type of products aren't always the same as those looking for wine. There's a crossover. That's important, okay? What we're gonna be marketing on this crypto project on Tuesday is another crossover. We're gonna be bringing different types of people in. I'll tell you what I like about it the most, okay? It's another category. It's like having another big anchor store with different people coming in. So it's going to change up our diversity. It's also going to change up some of the highest paying clicks from Google AdSense, because when we start dealing in the finance world and in that, those things pay. When I was making, and I haven't had it for a while, but I was getting $25 a click. Those were related to stocks. When there was a big, huge buying rush in there, people were paying advertisers a lot of money. You guys, 25 bucks a click I was having several $100 days. Okay. It just happens. When we're marketing the right things, we get paid more. Some things pay less, some things pay more. We want to get paid more. And when we start going into financial areas, and we're going to be, we've got projects coming down the road. Hopefully not this month. They're not ready. I'm hoping they give us a little bit of time to catch up. They're in the decentralized finance world, DeFi. It's a major area of blockchain, right? Blockchain solves all these spreadsheet issues, corruption issues, fraud issues. We're going to be marketing those guys. And the more we build a name up of being successful in marketing crypto, the better we're going to get paid. You guys, I had a call today, and they're going over the marketing side. It's something pretty close and dear to us. It's friends of ours, friends of yours too. I'm not gonna give names out because they'll start putting it out there, but I'll tell you this: we're probably gonna market that project as it gets ready, and we're gonna have some great compensation for it. But it's gonna be great keywords. It's gonna be great traffic, creators, and we want to do things in a circular motion. If we bring the right type of people in, they're gonna buy other things that we have. We bring the right type of people in, they're going to also buy wine. We bring the right type of people in, they're going to also look at the health products, and even though they weren't looking for them, it's going to be their idea to buy. You guys, the products we like to buy the most are the ones that we discover and feel like we found. That's what we're creating more and more of. So I want you guys to think about that when you look at how we market. There is a method, there is an answer to the craziness that it looks like. We want to bring these masses of people in different buying sectors, because that's how we maximize our time and our use for our traffic. And the more we do that, the more Google's going to recognize it too and put proper ads up. It's the best partner. So I'm going to stress this: do what you can to modify your pages. Don't make excuses. Get them done. You don't need to do it perfectly, right? If you get denied on Google AdSense, well, then we at least got a roadmap what you got to fix. Modify the pages as much as possible, right? I did a video on how to do this. Okay, and I put it on step 2. Watch that video and follow it. I show you how to do every page. I go through every page by page, and go through it. Your instructor can guide you through it. It's very important you get to that first milestone, because then we're going to give you access to even more. All right. God bless. See you guys on Wednesday tomorrow. See you on the training Saturdays and this training Thursday. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night. Thanks, Rory.